Hello, today I'm going to take you through a few exercises to help relax your vocal cords, lower your larynx, and really encourage yourself to do singing that is healthy and will help you to sustain your voice rather than sing a whole bunch, get tired, rest your voice till it's recovered, sing a whole bunch, get tired, have to rest your voice. Because it's easy to fall into that cycle, especially if you're singing a lot for choir, theater, in a band, or any type of classical singing where you're having to do a lot of rehearsals. It's very easy to overexert your voice and to say, I can sing one more, I can go through one more run, and then by the end of the voice, or by the end of the night, or the end of the rehearsal, our voice is tired and scratchy, and then we're playing a game of catch up, trying to get our voice to recover in time to sing the next round of rehearsals, or the next show, or whatever it is you have to sing. So I'm going to try and give you some exercises today that will really just promote healthy singing that's relaxing to the voice, and some exercises you can do if you start feeling tightness or tiredness or soreness in the throat and the larynx. So our whole goal here is to relax this area, the larynx right here. We want it to drop and relax. A lot of contemporary singing is using high larynx technique. We're kind of up here in our brassy, bright voice so we can achieve higher pitches with ease. But sometimes that's very taxing on the voice, especially if we're not energizing it with enough air. So these exercises are going to help promote the use of lots of air and the dropping of your larynx. So if you ever find yourself not pushing air with your belly, with your diaphragm in these exercises, or you find your larynx, the area that has your Adam's apple, that's a good way to track it, you find that drifting up and getting tight, you're kind of on the wrong track. We want to, like I said, drop the larynx, use lots of air. All right, for the first exercise, we're going to just practice our vowels. And we're going to try and do 3 puffs of air, and we're going to feel from our inhale, we're going to feel our lungs be completely full on the first ha, then they're going to go to medium full for the second ha, and then you're going to feel them with very, very little air and try on the third ha to get rid of all the air, and have no air by the time you've sang those 3 ha's. The other goal is to make all of the ha's sound exactly the same, with different amounts of fullness of air. So, let's start. So we're going to take a nice low breath into our belly, and then we'll have 3 ha's. Ha, ha, ha. Right? We want them all to sound the same. Try it again with me. 1, 2, ready. Ha, ha, ha. And we're not really trying to get a on-stage tone for this. We're not ha ha ha. You know, we're not trying to sing opera here or ha ha ha. Sing musical theater or rock. What we're trying to do is drown this pitch in air. You should hear lots of air noise. We generally want to discourage that wasted air noise, that kind of sound. In this case, we want to feel the air rushing over the vocal cords, so much air that the vocal cords can't turn all of it into sound. So we're going to hear the pitch, but we're also going to hear this kind of sound over it. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready. Ha, ha, ha. Right? So making sure that the throat is relaxed and that we're completely emptying by the third ha. One more time. 1, 2, ready. Ha, ha, ha. Now you can try these on all different vowels as long as, like I said, the larynx is dropping and relaxing. We're getting that kind of air moving noise and we're completely emptying. All right, the second exercise, now that we've kind of relaxed our vocal cords and gotten used to the idea of using all of our air to push air over our vocal cords, we're going to try to slide up on an ah in pitch. And as we go up in pitch, we want that sound to get bigger and bigger and louder in volume. And then as we slide down, as soon as the pitch starts to go down, we want the volume to start dropping, getting smaller. So there's never a time that we're going up and the volume is dropping, and there's never a time when we're going down and the volume's getting louder. So it'll sound something like this. Low breath. One more time. 1, 2, ready. Right? As soon as you start to come down, let that volume go down. What this is doing is encouraging you to, as you raise the pitch of your voice, to continually blow more air, because the only way you're going to get more volume is with more air, and then this third part with more space. So we always want in these exercises, like I said, to be dropping the larynx, and that also means dropping the jaw, and raising the soft palate. And these two actions together create what I call vertical space, right? Horizontal would be this way, right? Vertical is this way. So the jaw is going down and the soft palate's going up. So it's this kind of line of energy. So as we go up, let's try and drop our jaw, raise our soft palate, and also increase the airflow to make it louder. And then as we go down, we can kind of let our jaw return to normal, let our soft palate return, decrease the air, and that will give us a smaller, quieter sound. So let's try, I know there's a lot to think about, but let's try all of these actions together. 1, 2, ready. And by the end of the exercise, you should be all out of breath. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, ready. And you can go as high as you like with these. Just make sure that, like I said, the voice is never pulling back when the pitch is going up. That we're always giving more air and more space and creating more volume whenever we're going up. So to go higher, louder. Lower, quieter. All right, the final exercise we're going to do, after we've warmed the voice up a little bit, we've gotten used to moving lots of air, vertical space, creating vertical space in all these exercises. We're going to try the second exercise kind of the opposite way. We're going to start high, loud, with lots of space, and as we drop down, we're going to decrease that space and decrease that volume, decrease the air. So it'll sound something like this. 1, 2, ready. One more time. 1, 2, ready. All right, you're noticing that I'm not quite starting at my highest pitch, starting a little below, up to it, and then falling. Up and then falling. I don't think it's ever super healthy, or maybe healthy is not the right word, but it's not super relaxing to start the voice on its highest pitch. It's a little more relaxing to open up into a pitch and then come down. So start a little bit lower, and make sure you're starting with a, and you can see, that's a diaphragm puff. There's no pitch there, it's just, it's an H, the silent H that we talk about. So making sure that as soon as you that should open up that vertical space. Jaw drops. Soft palate goes way up. So we should be kind of megaphone mouth up there when we throw that pitch away with our diaphragm. Sometimes it's useful to add a little bit of a physicalization to it. If you want to throw the baseball or the football away as you do it, sometimes that helps free up the brain from just thinking purely about the vocal cords and all of the physiological stuff going on. All right, so let's try that last exercise one more time, and then we'll be done. 1, 2, ready. Great. Always emptying. Always using each one of these exercises to completely empty your lungs using your diaphragm. I'm seated, but you might want to try these standing. It's a little more helpful to have your diaphragm working when you're standing. But hopefully these exercises will help you to relax your voice and to recover. These exercises can be done in the middle of a rehearsal. I do them often when I'm singing or recording or even practicing for a show. If I start to feel tension or a little bit of soreness, I like to do the one, kind of not on my highest pitch, on a mid one. It's just a good relaxer. The larynx drops and it loses some of that tension that we've built up in all of the singing we've been doing. Like I said, make sure we're completely emptying for these exercises. And don't worry that these pitches or these tones or sounds that we're making with our voice aren't exactly what you would want for a performance. These are not performance tones. These are just exercises and relaxing tones to make our voice stronger and to encourage good, healthy habits and to remind all of these complex systems we got here, the diaphragm, the vocal cords, and the whole larynx, the jaw, the soft palate, the lips, tongue, and teeth. All of these things that need to be working in harmony for us to get the sounds that we want, just kind of reminding them how to do their job in a healthy way that's not creating lots of tension in the throat. All right, hopefully these exercises help you. Try to integrate them into your warm-ups, into your practice, and hopefully you'll see some results from them.